Hey guys, it's Joel. Welcome back. Today we're doing something a little bit different. I am actually going to be taking an AK class coming up here at the end of June. I've never taken a formal AK class before. I've owned them, I've shot them, but I've never taken the formal class, so I'm pretty excited about that. So we're out here today. I'm zeroing my AK, the iron sights as well as the red dot. This is the gun I'm going to be using. It's actually a Zastava M70. When I got it used. When I got it, it had the Pro Mag Archangel stock, and it had a Hogue forend here. I wanted to get rid of both of those. One, because the Archangel is not capable of folding. I wanted the ability to fold, so obviously the Magpul gets that for me. I wanted to get rid of the front for two reasons. One, I really don't like rubber, like over molded grips. It's a personal thing for me. I don't like how they feel. Also, it did not have any MLOK capability, whereas this Midwest Industries does. Now, a note on the old Midwest Industries. When you buy it, they advertise it as a drop-in. I can tell you right now, that is a bit of false advertising because it is not a drop-in. In fact, if you look at the instructions, which should be coming up here, instruction number 1, unload the gun. Instruction number 2, field strip the gun. Starting at number 3, it's already talking about how to fit the drop-in to your gun. Now, with that said, it was not hard to actually fit this. I did it with a hammer and literally with the file off my Gerber multiplier. So yes, I'm pretty much an armorer now. I mean, you know, didn't even have to break out the Dremel. It was a good day. So just be prepared. If you buy the drop-in, the downside is that you are probably going to have to fit it, and that is going to take some work. The upside, however, is that it is an extremely tight lockup once you do get it fitted, and so I really like how it fits and how it's set in there. This thing's not moving, so I think it was a good purchase. It was just a little more complicated than I had anticipated to get it installed. So with that, here's the gun as I'm going to start zeroing. There is also a red dot, but we'll get to that in a minute. We're going to do irons first. And yeah, let's get this rolling. All right, now one of the fun parts about dealing with an AK is that all the sight adjustments are done on the front sight. And while you technically don't need a tool because you can drift it, probably a good idea to have one. In this case, I'm actually using this Magmatic Defense AK tool. I picked it up off Brownells. You can also get it from the manufacturer itself. But basically all it does is it just slides over the top, and then you line it up so that you can push the sight. Now, because it is front sight only adjustment, you actually do the opposite of what you would think you want to do. So for example, my shots were pretty much centered, but they were to the right. So what I have to do is move the front sight post to the right, and that will actually bring my shots left, right? Makes total sense. But this is in there pretty good. There it goes. just loosened up a little bit. So I'm only gonna do maybe like a quarter turn. So that basically just kind of drifted the windage a little bit. Elevation, you would actually use this right here to raise and lower your side post. Let's see how this goes. Okay, so we got a decent little group at 25. Now we're gonna try to kind of proof it at 100 and just see, you know, what it looks like. And then we're gonna switch over to the red dot and get that Holosun zeroed. All right, so we just finished zeroing this Holosun 515 on an RS Regulate mount at 25. So we've moved out to 100, and since you obviously can't see the target downrange, basically I'm shooting at a USPSA practice target with a shoot and see dot in the center just to give me a point of reference for aiming. And I'm hoping for minute a man, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. All right, guys, so we got the Holosun 515 set up on our RS Regulate mount. Got it zeroed in to, you know, pretty much minute of man at 100 yards. And what I'm going to try now is I'm going to attempt 5 and 5 on steel. Don't worry, this is not bimetal jacket. This is actual legit like copper over lead, so I'm not banging up their targets. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it. It's the first time I've ever tried it with an AK or really anything other than a 5.56. So, let's give it a try. All right, guys, so wrapped up the zeroing, ended up getting the Holosun 515 zeroed to where I wanted. As you can see, it's on an RS Regulate mount. I went ahead with the full length in this case because I wanted to be able to play around with, you know, where I could move my dot if I wanted to, but actually where it's at, I'm pretty happy. Loving the Zhukov, feels pretty good. I thought about debating whether to put maybe a riser on here. I'm not sure. I'll probably play around with that a little bit, but actually the cheek welt's not bad, even with the way the 515 sits. Again, no movement at all in the midway, so the fitting was totally worth it. You know, the drop-in fitting. And other than that, yeah, overall I am liking this, and I can't wait to get it out to the range for the actual class. For those of you who are interested in gear stuff, I will probably do a quick video on the actual like chest rigs and stuff I'm going to take to the class. I'm going to take 2, but that video will be probably a little bit closer to the actual class. So thanks for watching, and hope to see you guys again next time.